There's a lot of fast food chains, burgers and barbecue and chicken and pizza and sandwiches, but there's not really anything out there like Petro's.
I gotta get a quick documentation of this. Awesome, sweet.
My name's Alex Widmer, and I work at Petro's. It's a household name, just like chapstick and Kleenex are brand names that are household products. That's what a Petro is.
Wedge up.
You kind of know if you're from Knoxville or not, if you don't know what a Petro is.
You have a nice day. Come back to see you.
Well, a Petro is a Fritos corn chips with our special recipe chili, grated cheeses, tomatoes, sour cream, black olives, jalapenos. My name's Dale Widmer. I was one of the founders of Petro's and currently the CEO president. I know I'm biased, but everything on the menu is really good. We have baked potatoes, which are giant. We have all beef Black Angus hot dogs that are incredible. We've got nachos, lettuce wedges, blue cheese lettuce wedge. Most everything we have, you can build a Petro on top of it.
All Americans can be proud of this World's Fair that we opened today.
Back in 1982 at the World's Fair in Knoxville, the theme was energy. And so some friends of ours wanted to come to Knoxville and have a food product. So the food product came from the Frito pie from Texas, Arizona. That's kind of how it started. Wanted to come up with a name that had to do with energy. So the original name was Petroleum Bellies, but that wasn't overly appetizing. So then that was adjusted, shortened down to Petro. So it was Petro's chili and chips. And then we had things like regular, premium, unleaded Petros, Petro additives, all that stuff that had to do with energy. And that's where the name came from. And at that time, it was just cutting open a Frito bag, putting everything in the Frito bag and walking around with it and eating it at the fair. So everybody starts to walk around, and it just became a hit probably within a couple months after the fair started.
As a matter of fact, I brought you something.
I thought I smelled food.
Doesn't that
Thank
look
you,
good?
Rob. This looks great. What is it?
It's called a Petro.
A Petro. Hey, well, I'm just going to take a little sample here.
What do you think?
Oh, I think it's great.
For the last several weeks of the fair, there were literally lines an hour long to get a Petro because people thought, well, it's going away and we'll never see it again. Went down to New Orleans in '84, did the same thing, and even though the fair was a lot less attendance, the concept was still successful down there. So my brother and I said, hey, we want to go back to Knoxville where we started this and see if it'll work in the real world. We opened up the first permanent store in '85 on Friday September 13th in Westtown Mall. We thought, man, we're just going to have hour-long lines. It wasn't quite that way. We opened up a second store in '87 over at Easttown Mall, and people said, okay, I get it, I like it, but why do I have to eat it out of this bag? And so we went to the barrel or the bowl. That made it a lot easier for people to eat, set it down, all that. We went to Nashville and we opened up at Rivergate Mall, Church Street Center Mall, and then we went to Hamilton Place Mall in Chattanooga and Johnson City Mall. We were in malls. We just felt safer in mall food courts at that point. And food courts were a pretty big deal back during that time.
You're doing that well that you have to hire more people.
Yeah, absolutely. In the first 10 years of Petro's, they grew from 0 to 10 stores. That was from '85 to '95. In 1995 alone, I think they sold 8 franchises. Wow. So, like I said, it's really reaching critical mass. And like a customer just told me last night, it seems like these places are cropping up all over the state. So we're real pleased to be where we are.
Good old East Tennessee?
That's exactly right.
We've had as many as close to 20 stores opened at once. Some franchise, some corporate. All right, be 480 altogether, sir. I think at one point we actually changed our tagline to Southern Fare with Southwestern Flair. And that was before all the burrito places came out. We had Southern style cornbread and black bean soup and different things like that. So we were kind of going Southwest a little bit. That was years ago. So we've done that. We tried all different kinds of desserts. And that we may come up with an Asian Petro or something. So we're always trying to think of new things that would add to our menu. We're going to go to North Carolina or Arkansas and we even opened a store up in Texas. Part of the problem was our brand wasn't known in those areas, and so the time and energy and cost to build the brand up in a new market is where we've had some setbacks. So we've taken steps forward and stepped back. Right now we've got 8 corporate stores, a food truck, and we've got franchising with University of Tennessee, and we got 6 locations in Neyland Stadium and 2 over in Thompson Bowling. But what we're probably equally as famous for is our iced tea. We have a hint of orange iced tea that we introduced when we opened up in '85.
Everybody has tea, sweet tea, unsweet tea, but ours was always with a hint of orange. So it was just different enough that people really loved it and kept coming back. And I think that's what I love seeing, is how unique it is, and there's just not anything out there like it. The concept, I think, was really originated from a tea way back in the days of Copper Cellar, where my mom worked in college, and took the idea and really made it our own. Started putting dried orange rind in our black pico tea. Our manufacturer put it together. Now it is simplified into an oil base that is now put into our black pico tea. We ship it all over the country every single week. Especially during the holidays, we are shipping it to, I think I counted, there's probably 30 different states that we shipped it out to in a matter of 2 months, which was a lot of fun.
Try the new hint of orange hard iced tea Petro X Gypsy collab with us.
I wrote down in my journal about 3 years ago, I just was like, man, I think it'd be really cool to have our tea in an alcoholic form, like the Gypsy Circus. They've been interested in making a hard tea.
Okay.
Yep.
Wait, I'm obsessed.
Yep.
So just 2 small local businesses coming together. We worked on it for about a year and finished it up this past August in 2025.
You know, Alex was, when he, back during, we tried not to break child labor laws, but he and his sister both helped in the store, in high school. And then even when he was in college, he'd, come back during breaks and summers and help at the store and all that. He always liked it.
I think for me, it was a matter of when, never if, I would step in the family business. I love business, and when you start learning what is out there in the world to go chase in business, you start realizing, okay, this concept really is different. There's not really anything out there like it. I love being able to work with my dad, and I think as I look at my son as he grows to have a wild and fun personality, I would love the opportunity to work with him, but I'm gonna let him make that decision for himself. Listen to it.
I'm not getting any younger. I started this thing back at the World's Fair, so trying to, pass the baton on to the next generation. And Alex has got great ideas in terms of growth.
I love having the ball in the 4th quarter to take the last shot. Whether I make it or miss it, I just know that it's my responsibility to figure out where we are going to go. There is something so humbling and so honoring that something that my dad and my uncles have created has been loved by so many people here in Knoxville and outside of Knoxville over decades, and I just want to help carry that on.
Thanks for choosing Petro's. What can I get for you?
I see Petro's as a 40-year-old startup. We have changed logos, we've changed colors, we've changed dining rooms, we've put up new murals, we're putting up nostalgic photos, we are adding new things to our menu, we're changing the way we're doing things. I don't want this brand to ever close.
Got it.
Okay. We sometimes feel like we have a cult-like following. We just want to keep expanding that. We've worked hard at it. We continue to work hard at it. And if we can get the product in somebody's mouth, whether it's the tea or the Petro, 8, 9 out of 10 people like it, and they'll come back.
I want to be able to open up more locations in Powell and Carnes and Halls and Fountain City, Cedar Bluff, Farragut, you name it. I would love for this to continue to spread in Knoxville, outside of Knoxville, and other cities and other communities, because there is really nothing else like it.
Alrighty, sweetheart. Here you go.
Thank you so much.
You have a good day, okay?
You as well, thank you.
Good.